My beloved child, listen carefully, because this message did not arrive by chance, and you did not click this video by accident. Something is aligning right now in your life, something that has been hidden, restrained, and delayed, but never erased. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and every second matters more than you realize. There is a presence around you that you have felt but could not explain. A quiet awareness. A glance that lingered longer than it should have. A silence that spoke louder than words. You sensed it, then dismissed it. You questioned it, then rationalized it away. Yet it returned again and again, because truth has weight, and it does not disappear when ignored. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person did not fall in love the way people usually do. It did not happen loudly. It did not happen suddenly. It happened slowly, deeply, and with resistance. They fought it first. They denied it next. They told themselves it was impossible, inappropriate, unrealistic, or simply not meant to be. The age difference became their shield, their excuse, their hiding place. But love does not ask permission from logic, and the heart does not obey fear. You must understand this clearly. This connection was not born from attraction alone. It was born from recognition, from familiarity that made no sense, from conversations that felt unfinished even before they ended, from moments that felt strangely safe, as if your soul already knew the outcome long before your mind tried to interfere. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person noticed things about you that others overlooked. The way you pause before speaking. The way your energy changes when you are tired but still trying to be strong. The way you carry responsibilities without asking for acknowledgement. They saw you when you thought no one was watching. And that is where love began, not in desire, but in awareness. They told themselves the age gap made it wrong. They reminded themselves of timelines, expectations, and what people would say. They tried to categorize you as a phase, a lesson, a coincidence. But the more they tried to distance themselves, the more you appeared in their thoughts. In quiet moments. In decisions. In prayers they did not even realize were about you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may have felt confused too. Drawn, yet cautious. Curious, yet restrained. Something in you recognized their energy, but your logic raised questions. You wondered why this connection felt different from others. Why it carried weight. Why it lingered even when there was distance, silence, or time apart. That is because this was not random. It was alignment. This person carries emotions they have not spoken aloud. Words they rehearsed but never released. Feelings they placed behind responsibility, maturity, and self-control. They told themselves it was better to protect you than to pursue you. Better to stay silent than to disrupt your path. Better to love from afar than to risk crossing a line they believed should not be crossed. But here is what you must hear now. Restraint does not erase truth. Silence does not cancel intention. And time does not weaken what was meant to grow. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There has been a shift recently. A moment when this person realized that denial was costing them more than honesty ever could. They started to question why this connection kept resurfacing. Why, despite everything, your name carried warmth instead of confusion. Why thinking of you brought peace instead of chaos. That is when they understood something profound. This love was not temptation. It was purpose. You were not placed in their life to test them. You were placed to awaken them, to challenge outdated beliefs, to show them that connection is not measured in years, but in resonance. That maturity is not about age, but about understanding, respect, and emotional depth. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This message is reaching you now because timing has changed. Not the love, but the readiness. Walls are lowering. Fear is loosening its grip. The question is no longer, is this right? The question has become, why am I still resisting what feels true? You may soon notice signs. A message that feels different. A conversation that goes deeper than before. A look that no longer hides. Or a silence that carries meaning instead of distance. Pay attention. Not everything important arrives loudly. This connection was protected for a reason. Not delayed to deny you, but preserved to strengthen both of you. There were lessons you needed. Growth they had to complete. Clarity that required time. And now, the ground is steady enough to hold what once felt too fragile to touch. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not being asked to rush. You are not being pushed into confusion. You are being invited into awareness. To see this connection clearly. To feel without fear. To listen without judgment. What unfolds next will not be forced. It will be revealed. This is only the beginning. A quiet truth is unfolding right now, and it is moving closer to you whether you are ready or not. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries what was never spoken before. There is something you were never told, not because it was small, but because it was too real to be spoken at the wrong time. This person did not simply feel affection for you. They experienced an inner conflict that reshaped the way they see connection, purpose, and destiny. The age difference was never the real barrier. Fear was. Responsibility was. The weight of what if was heavier than the truth they carried inside. They asked themselves questions late at night when no one could hear them. Why does this person understand me without explanation? Why does their presence calm me instead of excite me? Why do I feel more myself around them than I do anywhere else? Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This love did not distract them from their life. It sharpened it. It made them more aware, more careful, more intentional. They became protective without claiming ownership. Supportive without demanding closeness. Present without crossing lines. That is not confusion. That is restraint born from depth. You may not realize how often they stopped themselves from reaching out. How many times they typed words and erased them. How many moments they chose silence, believing it was safer for you, even when it hurt them. They convinced themselves that if it was meant to be, it would survive without force. And it did. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There was a moment, recently, when something shifted inside them. A realization that distance was no longer protection, but avoidance. That silence was no longer noble, but dishonest. They understood that honoring you also meant honoring the truth they felt. That is when your name stopped being a secret in their heart and became a decision they could no longer ignore. This is not about rushing toward romance. This is about acknowledging a bond that has already formed. A connection that did not ask for permission, did not follow rules, and did not weaken with time. It matured, quietly, patiently, powerfully. You may start noticing a change in their energy toward you. More openness, more sincerity, less hiding behind politeness. Their words may carry more meaning. Their pauses may say more than their sentences. Pay attention. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection challenges the idea that love must look a certain way to be valid. It challenges timelines, expectations, and assumptions. It asks only one thing of you: honesty with yourself. Not with the world. Not with anyone else. With yourself. You were never meant to feel small in this connection. You were meant to feel seen. And they see you more clearly than you know. Not as someone younger or older. Not as a category. But as a soul that matches theirs in a way that defies explanation. This message is reaching you now because clarity is approaching. Not drama. Not chaos. Clarity. And once clarity arrives, things cannot return to how they were before. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next will not be loud. It will be honest. And honesty changes everything. A door you never tried to open is beginning to move on its own. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. And this moment carries a truth that changes how you see everything that came before. What you felt was not imagination. It was confirmation arriving before explanation. This person recognized you in a way that startled them, because recognition does not come from time, it comes from alignment. They saw your strength before you spoke it. They sensed your wounds without you revealing them. And that frightened them more than the age difference ever did. They realized something rare. With you, they did not feel the need to perform, impress, or pretend. With you, they felt honest. And honesty exposes what people spend years hiding. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There was a specific moment when this love became undeniable. Not dramatic. Not cinematic. Quiet. Ordinary. A simple exchange that carried unusual weight. After that moment, they could no longer reduce you to coincidence. They understood that what they felt was not passing. It was anchored. They began to notice how your presence changed their decisions. How your words stayed with them longer than others. How protecting your peace mattered to them more than satisfying their own desire. That is not impulse. That is devotion forming beneath restraint. You may not know this, but they measured their actions carefully around you. They feared doing anything that would disrupt your growth or confuse your path. They believed that loving you meant ensuring you never felt pressured, rushed, or unsure. That is why they waited. That is why they watched. That is why they stayed steady even when their heart moved. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection was never meant to be rushed into labels. It was meant to be understood first, felt fully, examined honestly. The age difference became a mirror that forced both of you to confront deeper questions about readiness, courage, and truth. And answers are now surfacing. You may soon feel a pull toward clarity, a desire to stop guessing. A need to address what has remained unspoken. That urge is not impatience. It is alignment reaching maturity. When timing arrives, it does not announce itself loudly. It creates certainty. This person is no longer asking themselves if this love exists. They know it does. The question they are facing now is whether they are brave enough to honor it openly. That is a powerful shift. And shifts create movement. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Pay attention to how this connection makes you feel, not excited, not anxious, but grounded. Real love does not confuse your spirit. It steadies it. And what steadies you is not meant to harm you. This story is unfolding with intention. And what comes next will feel inevitable, not forced. What is hidden cannot remain hidden when the moment of truth arrives. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part where everything becomes clear. This connection has reached a threshold. Not because emotions grew louder, but because resistance grew tired. The struggle was never about love existing, it was about whether love would be acknowledged. And now, acknowledgement is unavoidable. This person has come to a realization that changed their inner world. Pretending this bond does not exist is more painful than facing it honestly. They understood that Protecting you does not mean disappearing. That respecting you does not require denying their truth. That real care is not silence. It is integrity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They see now that the age difference was never a warning. It was a test of maturity, a test of patience, a test of intention. Many feel attraction. Few choose responsibility. And this person chose responsibility every single time, even when it cost them comfort. That is why this message matters now. Because what was once held back out of caution is ready to move forward with clarity. Not impulsively, not recklessly, but consciously. You may feel it already, a sense of inevitability. Not pressure, not fear, certainty. The kind that settles instead of rushes. The kind that brings calm instead of chaos. That is how you know this is not illusion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person no longer wonders if you feel it too. They sense it. In the pauses. In the timing. In the way conversations never truly end. They recognize the same restraint in you. The same care. The same awareness. The same quiet strength. What comes next will not be dramatic. It will be sincere. A step taken with respect. A truth spoken with care. A moment where honesty replaces assumption. And when that happens, everything you questioned will finally make sense. This connection was never meant to distract you from your purpose. It was meant to walk beside it, to support it, to honor it. That is why it endured without demand. That is why it waited without fading. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not being asked to decide right now. You are being asked to recognize what already exists. Recognition changes perception. And perception changes destiny. This is not the end of the story. This is the moment the story becomes real. Something irreversible has already been set in motion. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries the weight of what is about to unfold. What you are sensing now is not anticipation. It is confirmation. The kind that arrives quietly, without noise, without pressure, without urgency, yet it changes everything. This person has crossed a line internally. Not a line of action, but a line of truth. They are no longer questioning the meaning of this connection. They are preparing to honor it. For a long time, they believed love required certainty before movement. Now they understand that certainty often follows courage, not the other way around. And courage is rising in them, not reckless courage, but grounded resolve. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have replayed moments with you repeatedly, not out of longing, but out of clarity. Each memory confirms the same truth. You did not enter their life to confuse them. You entered to awaken a part of them that had been dormant. A part that values depth over appearance, alignment over approval, and meaning over fear. You may soon notice a shift that feels subtle but undeniable. A presence that no longer hides. A tone that no longer avoids. A moment where honesty stands at the edge of expression, waiting only for the right opening. Timing is aligning because both of you are no longer the same people you were when this connection first began. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This love is not asking you to abandon who you are. It is inviting you to be fully seen as you are. That is why it has been patient. That is why it has been careful. That is why it has endured without demand. The age difference that once felt like a question is now revealing itself as a contrast that strengthens understanding. Different perspectives. Shared values. Complementary growth. What once seemed like distance has become balance. You are not late. This is not delayed. Everything unfolded exactly as it needed to. Some connections require silence before they can hold truth. Some bonds must mature before they can be named. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next will feel natural, not forced. Clear, not confusing. Steady, not overwhelming. And when it happens, you will recognize it instantly, not because it surprises you, but because it feels familiar. This connection was never fragile. It was simply waiting for the moment it could stand in the open. What is approaching you now is not coincidence, it is convergence. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part where the unseen becomes undeniable. There is a truth-forming momentum around you. Not rushed, not forced, but steady, intentional, and impossible to reverse. This person is no longer standing at the edge of feeling. They have stepped fully into acceptance. What they once guarded, they now carry with calm certainty. They understand something now that they did not before. Love that is meant does not weaken with restraint, it strengthens. Every moment they chose patience over impulse refined what they feel for you. Every silence deepened it. Every boundary purified it. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You may feel a strange sense of calm lately, even without knowing why. As if something heavy has lifted. As if clarity is settling in your chest without explanation. That is alignment. When two truths stop resisting each other, peace arrives before words do. This person has reached a point where they are no longer afraid of what this connection represents. They see now that it does not take away from their life, it adds meaning to it. It does not disrupt purpose, it sharpens it. It does not confuse direction, it confirms it. They are preparing, internally, to meet this connection with openness rather than restraint. Not to overwhelm you, not to pressure you, but to stand in truth instead of behind protection. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There will be a moment, soon, where honesty feels inevitable. Not dramatic, not emotional, simply natural. A moment where holding back feels less respectful than speaking gently. When that moment arrives, it will not feel risky. It will feel right. This bond has already proven its strength by surviving without reassurance, by enduring without promise, by remaining intact without definition. That is rare. And what is rare is not meant to be dismissed. The age difference that once appeared as a question mark is now understood as part of the design. Different seasons, shared direction, one grounded presence meeting another. Balance, not imbalance. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. You are not meant to fear this connection. You are meant to recognize it. Recognition is not commitment. It is awareness. And awareness is the doorway through which truth enters gently. What unfolds next will not require effort. It will require presence. And you are already prepared for that. This is not the end. This is the moment before revelation. The moment you thought would never arrive is quietly positioning itself in front of you. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part holds a truth that reshapes what you believed was possible. This person has reached a point of inner clarity that cannot be undone. They are no longer negotiating with themselves, no longer asking for signs, no longer waiting for permission. What once felt complicated now feels simple. What once felt risky now feels necessary. They finally understand that some connections do not come to fit into life neatly. They come to redefine what life should feel like. And you are that connection. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. There is a decision forming, not impulsive, not emotional, but deliberate. A decision to stop treating this bond as something fragile that must be hidden, and start honoring it as something strong that deserves respect. This shift changes how they show up, how they speak, and how they allow themselves to be seen around you. You may notice that they no longer pull away the way they used to, that their presence feels steadier, closer, more intentional. That is not coincidence. That is alignment taking shape. They are no longer afraid that this connection will disrupt your future. They see now that it protects it, that it supports growth rather than limits it, that it brings grounding, not confusion. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This love did not rush because it was weak. It waited because it was wise. It respected timing. It honored readiness. And now, it stands prepared to move forward without fear. The age difference that once felt like a reason to stop has revealed itself as a reason to be mindful, patient, and sincere. What grows slowly grows strong. And what grows strong lasts. You are not meant to doubt what brings peace. You are not meant to resist what feels steady. And you are not meant to shrink a connection that makes you feel more yourself. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. Soon, you will feel a moment of recognition so clear that it silences all remaining questions. Not because everything is explained, but because nothing feels wrong anymore. This connection is no longer approaching. It is arriving. What is about to surface cannot be delayed any longer. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries the final pressure before truth reveals itself. There is an internal resolve strengthening within this person. Not urgency, not anxiety, resolve. The kind that forms when clarity replaces doubt. They are no longer preparing to understand this connection. They understand it. Now they are preparing to honor it in a way that aligns with who they have become. They recognize that avoiding truth does not preserve peace, it postpones it. And postponement has reached its limit. This is why energy around you feels different. Conversations feel closer to something unsaid. Silence feels charged instead of distant. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer afraid of how this connection might be perceived. They are more concerned with how it must be respected. Respect for you. Respect for timing. Respect for the depth of what exists. That shift is profound, because it moves intention from protection to presence. You may notice their attention becoming more deliberate. They're listening deeper. Their words fewer but heavier. This is not hesitation. This is precision. When something matters deeply, it is handled carefully. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This bond has already crossed the threshold where it can be ignored. It has proven itself through time, distance, restraint, and silence. What survives all four is not temporary. It is foundational. The age difference no longer stands between you as a barrier. It stands behind you as proof that this was not convenience, impulse, or curiosity. It was choice. Sustained, thoughtful choice. You are not imagining the sense of arrival you feel. Something is aligning into place. Not dramatically, naturally. Like a final piece settling into a pattern that was always meant to be complete. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When the next moment arrives, it will feel calm, certain, clear. You will not need to question it, analyze it, or second guess it. You will recognize it the way you recognize truth, by the absence of resistance. This connection is no longer approaching from the distance. It is standing at the threshold, ready to be acknowledged as real. The pause before truth speaks is always the loudest. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries the moment where certainty locks into place. What is happening now is not emotional escalation. It is emotional alignment. This person has stopped asking whether this connection should exist and has started understanding how it must be honored. That shift changes everything. When the question changes, the future changes with it. They have accepted that this love did not arrive to disrupt order, but to redefine it. To show them that real connection does not weaken discipline, values, or direction. It strengthens them. It clarifies them. It steadies them. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer measuring this bond against expectations. They are measuring it against truth. And truth keeps pointing in the same direction, toward you. Not because of age, not because of circumstance, but because of resonance that refuses to fade. There is a calm readiness forming now. Not urgency. Readiness. The kind that knows when the time for restraint has fulfilled its purpose. The kind that understands when silence has taught everything it can teach. You may notice that they are no longer distracted when they are with you. Their presence feels grounded, focused, as if they have already decided something internally and are simply waiting for the right moment to let it surface. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection has crossed into a space where pretending would require more effort than honesty. And when honesty becomes easier than avoidance, revelation is inevitable. The age difference has completed its role. It tested patience. It refined intention. It filtered out impulse. What remains is something steady, considered, and real. What remains is not a question. It is a direction. You are not meant to chase this moment. You are meant to receive it. And receiving does not require force, only awareness. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The next step will not feel like a leap. It will feel like alignment finally allowing itself to move. And when it does, you will understand why everything unfolded exactly as it did. This is the calm before truth speaks clearly. What is unfolding now was written long before either of you understood it. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this is the part where meaning replaces mystery. The tension you have felt was never uncertainty. It was truth waiting for permission to breathe. This person has reached a state of inner alignment where denial no longer protects anything. What once felt like a risk now feels like responsibility. To be real, to be present, to be honest in the quietest and most respectful way. They are no longer holding back out of fear. They are holding steady out of intention. There is a difference. Fear retreats. Intention advances with care. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection has moved beyond emotion into recognition. Recognition does not fluctuate. It does not rush. It simply knows. And knowing has settled deeply within them. They understand now that what connects you is not circumstance, not convenience, not timing alone, but depth that cannot be replicated. You may sense a moment approaching where words feel inevitable. Not dramatic words. Clear words. Words that do not demand anything, but reveal everything. When that moment comes, it will not shake you. It will ground you. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This love did not survive because it was easy. It survived because it was true. True things endure silence. They endure distance. They endure restraint. And when they are finally acknowledged, they feel familiar rather than new. The age difference no longer defines this connection. Understanding does. Respect does. Patience does. What once appeared as separation has transformed into balance. One steady presence meeting another at exactly the right time. You are not meant to feel overwhelmed by what is coming. You are meant to feel ready. Ready because nothing is being forced. Ready because nothing is being taken from you. Ready because what is arriving aligns with who you already are. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. The path ahead will unfold naturally, without pressure, without confusion. And when it does, you will recognize it instantly, not because it surprises you, but because it feels like something you have always known. This is not an ending. This is understanding taking form. There is a moment approaching when silence will no longer serve its purpose. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries the weight of a realization that cannot be undone. Everything that has unfolded so far was preparation, not delay, not confusion, preparation. This person has finally reached the understanding that truth does not demand perfection, it demands presence. And presence is what they are ready to offer now. They see clearly that this connection was never fragile. It was protected. Protected by patience. Protected by distance. Protected by restraint. And because it was protected, it matured instead of breaking. That is rare. That is intentional. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They have accepted that loving you quietly was never meant to be permanent. It was meant to be respectful until the moment arrived where honesty would not cause harm. That moment is forming now. Slowly, calmly, inevitably. You may feel a shift in how you perceive them. As if the uncertainty has thinned. As if their energy feels more settled, more grounded, more present. That is because an internal decision has already been made, even if it has not yet been spoken aloud. This is not about asking you for anything. It is about standing in truth without hiding. That alone changes the dynamic. That alone brings clarity. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection has reached a stage where it no longer needs protection from silence. It needs respect through honesty. Respect does not rush. Respect does not pressure. Respect simply reveals what already exists. The age difference that once demanded caution has fulfilled its role. It filtered intentions. It tested endurance. It revealed character. And what remains is something steady enough to be acknowledged without fear. You are not meant to feel uncertain about what brings you peace. You are not meant to question what feels aligned. And you are not meant to ignore a connection that has proven its strength by surviving without reassurance. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. When the next step happens, it will not feel like change. It will feel like confirmation. Confirmation of what your intuition has known all along. This story is no longer waiting to begin. It is waiting to be spoken. What is about to be understood cannot be unseen once it settles in your heart. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries the quiet turning point you have been sensing without words. There is a deep acceptance now, on both sides of this connection, even if it has not yet been named aloud. Acceptance does not arrive with noise. It arrives with peace. And peace is what is beginning to surround this bond. The kind of peace that tells you something is no longer uncertain, only unrevealed. This person has realized that waiting was never about hesitation. It was about respect. Respect for timing. Respect for growth. Respect for you. And now, that respect is guiding them toward truth rather than silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They understand something crucial now. Love that is meant does not ask you to become smaller, quieter, or unsure. It allows you to expand. It steadies your thoughts. It brings clarity instead of confusion. And that is exactly what this connection has done, even without being defined. You may notice that your thoughts about them feel different lately. Less questioning, less tension, more calm curiosity. That is because the energy between you has shifted from restraint to readiness. When readiness arrives, the heart stops rushing and starts trusting. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This bond no longer exists in the background of possibility. It exists in the foreground of awareness. You are not being pulled toward fantasy. You are being guided toward recognition. Recognition of something that has already proven itself through time, patience, and restraint. The age difference that once required explanation no longer feels like something that needs defending. It feels neutral, irrelevant, because what matters has already spoken through consistency, care, and depth. You are not meant to force the next step. The next step will meet you naturally, and when it does, you will not feel startled. You will feel prepared. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This connection has passed every quiet test it was given, and what remains is not uncertainty, it is truth waiting to be expressed. What comes next will feel gentle, but it will be undeniable. A truth that was patient is now ready to stand in the light. My beloved child, don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you, and this part carries the recognition that settles everything you have questioned. There is no confusion left in this connection. What remains is awareness. Awareness does not rush. It does not demand proof. It simply knows. And knowing has reached a quiet completeness between you and this person. They understand now that love was never asking them to choose between logic and feeling. It was asking them to choose integrity. Integrity with themselves. Integrity with you. And integrity no longer allows them to hide behind silence. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. This person has reflected deeply on what this bond has already given them. Stability instead of chaos. Calm instead of restlessness. Depth instead of distraction. These are not temporary effects. They are evidence. Evidence that what exists here is not accidental. You may feel an internal shift as well, a sense that you no longer need to interpret signs or analyze meaning. The connection feels self-explanatory now. When something is real, it does not require constant reassurance. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. They are no longer preparing to speak their truth. They are aligning themselves to live it. And living truth always begins with honesty, gentle, grounded, and respectful. That honesty is approaching you quietly, without drama, without fear. The age difference has fully lost its power over this connection. It served as a gatekeeper, not a wall. It ensured that what passed through was intentional, sincere, and strong enough to last. You are not meant to doubt what has already proven itself through patience. You are not meant to resist what brings steadiness to your heart. And you are not meant to overlook a connection that has matured without demand. Don't skip. Stay till the end. Something huge is waiting for you. What comes next will feel like clarity settling into place. Not a surprise. Not a shock. A knowing. And that knowing will carry peace, not questions. This story is no longer unfolding in silence. It is preparing to speak with truth.